Welcome into Missouri Field in Bowling Green, Ohio, where the BGSU Falcons are facing off against the Toledo Rockets. This will be the second time this season the Rockets have faced off against the Falcons. Of course, first time happening last week on a snowy day in Scott Park. Of course, that as well was a midweek doubleheader. Of course, Falcons getting the win on the first game. Second game only made it to the fourth inning. Falcons were losing 6-2. So, of course, Toledo coming into this game looking to get a win over the Falcons to get the first time win for the Rockets for the season. We're going to go ahead and give you the lineup in batting order, starting off for the Toledo Rockets. The right fielder, number 18, Anna Dixon. Second baseman, number 9, Aaliyah Mara. Number 8, third baseman, Dana Denner. First baseman, number 19, Riley Moore. Number 31, the designated hitter today, Macy Moore, younger sister of Riley Moore. Number 5, the shortstop, Jenna Kroll. Catcher, number 6, Raquel Emery. Number 11, center field, Lauren Eckerson. Number 13, closing out the batting lineup, the left fielder, Alexi Ekman. Pitching today for the Rockets, number 16, McKenna Dorough. Over on the Falcons side, starting off with that leadoff hitter for the Falcons, center fielder, number 15, Greta Lesperance. Second baseman, number 7, Sammy Dees. Shortstop, 20, Michaela McCoy. 00, first baseman, Nikki Sorgi. Number 30, the catcher, Evelyn Loyola. Number 29, our designated hitter today, Sarah Weber. Number 13, Sarah Gonzalez is at third base. Number 2, Peyton Ham is right field. And number 3, Michaela McNulty is at that left field, closing out the lineup. Pitching today, number 11, Peyton Gottschall, getting the start once again. We're going to step away, though, for the Star Spangled Banner. We'll be right back. Welcome back into Missouri Field, where the Falcons are taking on the Toledo Rockets. We are just moments away from the start of this midweek doubleheader. Like we said last time, these two teams met were just last week at Scott Park during a snowy 30-degree doubleheader. Falcons get the win on the first game. Of course, the second game got canceled and postponed by the fourth inning, where the Rockets had the lead 6-2. So the Rockets coming in here looking to get that win over the Falcons for the first time this season, as well as the Falcons looking to maintain that lead over them. So we go from one extreme weather case to the other. Today, of course, it being a nice, humid 79 degrees out and overcast compared to the 30 degrees we saw last week. Peyton Gottschall on the mound once again. On Sunday. Just Sunday, 254 pitches thrown. Had the privilege of calling that game as well. Got to see her play through the entirety of both games, closing out a lot of strikeouts on the day. So looking to do the same thing once again today. as we move forward with the leadoff hitter for the Rockets, right fielder number 18, Anna Dixon.
Starting batter this afternoon for the Falcons, catching is number 30, Evelyn Loyola, and the starting pitcher is number 11, Peyton Gottschall. Leading off for the Rockets in the top of the first, it's the right fielder, number 18, Anna Dixon.
Strike number 1 called. Peyton Gottschall going back for that outside corner, one of her favorite spots from Sunday. Hit right into shortstop. McCoy gonna get that right over to Sorgi. Gets it just in time. Out number 1 for the Falcons. That's exactly what you want to do against a team like the Rockets. They have a lot of strong batters, so it's going to be important that Gottschall relies on her infield and outfielders right on behind her. So coming up now to bat, number 9, Anna Mara, the second baseman. Strike 1 called right down the middle. Just outside on a little bit of a curveball that got away from her, trying to pull out Mara just a little bit. Goes for the same move once again, just catching the tip of the bat, sends it flying right on back. Count now 1-2, with 1 out, no one on base. Catches her swinging, and she's gone.
Now batting is the third baseman, number 8, Dana Dinner.
There seems to be a little bit of confusion there. I think they're calling
2-2. I thought she walked back to the dugout.
She started walking back.
so. Count switched to 2-2. And there you go. Gottschall gets her back in that outside corner. Now there's 2 outs, and number 8, third baseman Dana Denner, moving up to bat. Denner, of course, one of the strongest batters in the MAC, with about 11 home runs counted as of right now this season. Ball 1 called just outside.
Yeah, he's with men's.
Goes for the same spot once again. 2-0 is the count. That time she's just going to try to send it right down the middle, but sends it just low. 3-0. So not a situation you want to have for Gottschall right here, trying to close out this inning quickly, getting a little caught up on that final batter. And once again, pulling it outside. She's going to walk Denner. Still technically a smarter move. You set anything up for Denner. It has the ability with the wind today to take it right on out of here.
Looks like 33 to pinch run.
Pitch running for the Rockets.
And so
is
pitch
number
running now,
33,
33 is going to be Erica Reed in place for Denner. So we move ahead with the batting order, and first baseman number 19,
Now batting is the first baseman, number
Riley
19,
Moore. Sends that one far out on the right side. 0-1. Of course, the Rockets especially looking for a win today, coming off of a weekend where they were completely swept by the University of Miami Redhawks. That one just outside and a little high, ball one. Catches her swinging on that. 1-2, 2 outs, runner on first. Just a little high there. Couldn't get it to drop in time. 2-2. Foul tip sent as Annika retries to go for it, but has to be pulled right on back. Count stays the same. High and fast, 3-2 full count. You know, BGSU trying to show the solidarity between the different athletics as the entire baseball team here in attendance for this softball game. Since that one just inside, they're going to call ball number 4 on that as she walks batter number 2. So now you have a runner in scoring position for the Rockets as number 31, the designated hitter, Macy Moore. Gets that outside corner for strike number 1. You know, that's one thing about Gottschall that you'll notice. She doesn't try to send him down the center too often, relying more on those sliders to get the outside off-speed pitches just a little bit better against these batters. Catches her swinging on a high one, 0-2. Pop fly going straight on up. And there's Evelyn Loyola just barely out of reach. Misses that one. That's going to keep the count at 0-2. Just barely off that right side of the glove of Evelyn Loyola as we continue to move forward. So she's going to send that one just straight on off to the right. It's going to be another foul. Keep it 0-2. 2 outs. Runner on first, runner on second. Who's on first? Number 19, Riley Moore. And the check swing gonna be called. That's out number 3. That'll end the top of the first. So we retire the side to go into the second half of the first inning, tied still at 0. We'll be right back here on WBGU. Welcome back into Meserve Field here in Bowling Green, Ohio, as the BGSU Falcons take on the Toledo Rockets. Bottom of the first, we're tied at 0 as leading off for the Falcons, number 15, the center fielder, Greta Lasperance. Pitching for the Rockets, number 16, McKenna Durio. Sends that first one low and away, ball 1. Straight into the hands of Kroll, sending it right over to first baseman Riley Moore for the tagout. So Greta Lasperant's going to get the first out for the Falcons. Not exactly what you want as the leadoff, but still got some good plays behind you with Sammy D's number 7, second baseman. Since that one just a little low, ball 1. That one gonna find that outside corner. 1-1 is the count.
Soccer's aren't here. Baseball's not practicing.
Caught her on the swing. Ball goes right on over the bat. 1-2. High and away, 2-2. So, of course, Sammy D's looking for that one she wants. She's usually pretty good about pulling out a lot of pitches on these pitchers. As she looks to do the same, thought it was a little too close inside, but gets the call from the first base ump for out number 2. So we move forward once again with Maddie McCoy as she takes her hand up against this pitcher. Here's the pitch. Tries to swing at the high ball, just can't get it in time off of that fast one. Low and away on the slider, ball 1. There's ball number 2, getting away from the catcher. Of course, Manny McCoy going to look for that exact pitch she needs with 2 outs and no one on base. Has to get a deep one. It's exactly what she looks to do as she sends it out of there. There's home run for Maddie McCoy. Falcons going to take an early lead over the Rockets, the bottom of the first. First baseman number 00, Nikki Sorgi, gonna come up now. Try to make something out of the last play. Outside corner on a slider, strike 1. Just barely outside, 1-1. She's going to pull that one deep into center field. Hits the warning track. She's going for second. Just getting there in time. That'll be a nice double for her. So with a runner in scoring position, catcher number 30, Evelyn Loyola, another power hitter for the Falcons, steps up. This will prompt the pitching coach, Paige McManey, for the Rockets. Come on and have just a quick chat here with the pitcher. Of course, helping the Falcons today is that wind. In the past couple weeks, we've seen the wind really hurting the offense. Today, the wind decided, let's go the other way and help you out just a little.
Now batting for the Falcons is catcher number 30.
So Evelyn Loyola now will step up. Takes a couple practice swings. But McKenna DeRoe gonna find that outside corner. Strike 1. Pulled that one, what looked like outside, just barely gets the call from the ump for strike number 2. That one gonna get called outside, 1-2. One thing you gotta be nervous about and careful with those sliders, not allowing it to curve too early. And she's gonna shank that one down to the third base line, just barely curves out. Count stays the same. And she's gonna send that one straight up and back. And count stays the same. That one just outside, 2-2.
Yeah, both baseball and softball are home. I don't know who they play, but I think softball is Miami, which is going to be a massacre. Miami's
Sends that one straight down the first base side. Last minute, gonna pull just on out. We stay at 2-2. 2 outs, a runner on second. It's a nice breaking ball down the center. Pulls just down though. 3-2. Yeah, she gets the hit right into third baseman. And Denner, who's going to just get the out right over to first on Riley Moore. So we end the first inning and head into the second with the Falcons leading 1-0. Welcome back to Missouri Field in Bowling Green, Ohio, where the BGSU Falcons are taking on the Toledo Rockets. Currently at the top of the second, the Falcons lead 1-0 over the Rockets. Leading off for the Rockets, shortstop number 5, Jenna Kroll. Right on in that inside corner, strike one. Goes for the opposite corner and gets it. 0-2. And tries up high, but just a little bit too much. 1-2. Now we're going to be shanked right on up and back. Count stays the same. Oh, and just barely high. Going to be 2-2. That one's sent deep center. And it's back. It just bounces off the top, though. So looking to stop her at third. Gonna get the triple for the Rockets. Just barely keeping it inside. What a play for the Rockets. So looking to bring her home will be number 6, the catcher, Raquel Emery. So this will prompt catcher Loyola to go and have a quick talk with their pitcher.
1 for 5.
They're going to have to fight to keep this at
Pitch
a
running for the
1-point
Rockets
lead.
is number 1, Sydney McKeever.
So coming into pitch run will be number 1, Sydney McKeever.
Now batting is the catcher number 6, Raquel Emery.
Catches around the swing, 0-1.
When I worked at Methodist, our baseball coach, whenever we got someone on third, you knew they were going to steal home because of a right-handed batter.
Just a little high, 1-1.
They were going to go right-handed.
You know, that's the thing you like about Gottschall.
Yeah.
Not often does she throw the fastball, but when she does, she makes sure it leaves an impact.
How many times we stole home?
Yeah. I said, hope don't tear your batter's ACLs though. Going.
Catches her on the reach, 1-2.
We had a faculty staff versus the students basketball game one year, and it benefited the athletic trainers. Were the ones that were sponsoring it and collecting the money and stuff like that.
Just outside, 2-2.
Coaches went up and flew his, what is that, the Achilles?
Oh yeah.
And my girlfriend was head athletic trainer. She goes, I need you to get all my trainers down here. I need all my trainers down here at the one end. And I'm like, well, Eric's in trouble. She goes, I know.
Sends it in the top inside corner. Called for ball 3, though. Full count.
Oh, he went down. You heard that scream.
Yep.
Sends it deep into center field, but there's Greta Losbrons with the catch. Trying to throw it home in time. Just couldn't make it, though. So the Rockets now tie it back up in the second. 1-1. Good play by L'Esperance to get the catch. Just couldn't get it in time, though, with that throw. So we continue to move forward with, I believe it's number 11, the center fielder, Lauren Erickson. First pitch comes in just a little low, though. Ball 1. Catches the top of the bat. 1-1.
Yep.
I actually debated between bringing my big half-gallon in.
Another little tip pulling her out. It's going to be 1-2. Tries to send it down the center. Moves right on back into the stands for a lucky fan. Keep the count the same. 1-2, 1 out. Tied at 1. And so that went outside. 2-2. Tries to get that outside corner just barely outside, though. 3-2. And she's able to get her on the fastball down the center. Out number 2, looking for one more.
Now batting is the left fielder number 13, Lexi Ekman.
Left fielder number 13, Lexi Ekman, steps up. It's that one just outside, 1-0. Gets her on that corner, 1-1. Tries to continue at that same spot, but just a little low there, 2-1. Goes for the upper inside. Can't get it to fall though. 3-1. Right into the hands of Gottschall over to Sorgi, and that'll end it for the top of the second. As we move into the bottom of the second inning, we're tied at 1 between the Falcons and the Rockets. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Meserve Field in Bowling Green, Ohio, where the BGSU Falcons are taking on the Toledo Rockets. Currently at the bottom of the second, we are tied at 1.
Rockets is shortstop number 5, Jenna Kroll. Leading off for the Falcons in the bottom of the second, here is the designated player number 29, Sophie Weber.
Designated hitter 29, Sophie Weber steps up. Pulls that outside corner for strike 1. Tries the same spot, gets it to work. 0-2. Sends it just over the head of Duro. Tries to get the first, but couldn't get there in time off of a throw to Moore. Gonna get the step out. So 1 out as we move forward with number 13, the third baseman, Sarah Gonzalez.
Next up for the Falcons is third baseman number 13, Sarah Gonzalez.
It's going to be ball one just over the head of Gonzalez. Had to duck out of the way of that one. So she'll try the other side. Can't get it to work either, though. 2-0. Now she'll try the center. Still too high, though. 3-0. Gets that one to go right down the center. 3-1. Falcons love cheering on Falcons as members of the women's basketball team now join us in the stadium. And she's going to walk that one. So Gonzalez gets first. As now right fielder number 2, Peyton Ham, steps up. Currently 1 out, 1 runner on first.
Next up for the Falcons is right fielder number 2.
We're still tied at 1 in the bottom of the second. Puts that one just outside. Ball 1. Having a little trouble sending it down the center here, as that'll be the second time. She gets it way too high there. She gets set to try once more. Same thing happens. Ball 3. You know, it's something that you kind of expect a little bit from these pitchers around this point, maybe a little bit later in the game on a humid, hot day like today. Not as great of a grip that you could have on the ball. So it'll send the catcher out there, have a quick chat with her as he gets set to try once more. And that one gonna get it sent down the center. 3-1. Gets it right past the first baseman. She's gonna get first.
No, that's a hit.
That moves Gonzalez into scoring position. So 2 runners on as the left fielder number 3, Michaela McNulty, steps up.
Now batting is the left fielder number 3,
Or Marley McNulty. Sorry about that.
Right center, and then any of the you can go left line, LL, and then any of the positions as well. So
Just under the bat on a swing, 0-1.
single to center would be 1B8 or or of course like an F8 or whatever.
Just a little bit too much there. 1-1. Catches the bottom of the bat. Foul. Straight on back. 1-2.
That's an out. And on a
Catcher able to catch that one actually as the ball fell down.
batter interference.
And they're going to call second out on that. So We move back out to the top of the batting order with number 15, Greta Losperance, the center fielder.
Interference, I believe that's right. So 2 down.
Now batting for the Falcons,
Play you see a
it's
lot
center
for
fielder number
at
15,
at
Greta
definitely not
Lesperance.
baseball and softball because they don't move out of the box in baseball. So
Just a little low, ball one.
if not just a little bit before that.
Tries the same spot for ball two. That time gets it to land, 2-1. 2 outs, 2 runners on base. Tries to get a hold of that one, but just a little low. 2-2. And 2 in the second. And that's going to be strike number 3, and that will end the second inning. As we move into the third, we're tied at 1 right here on WBGU. Welcome back to Meserve Field in Bowling Green, Ohio, where the BGSU Falcons are taking on the Toledo Rockets. Currently at the top of the third, we're tied at 1. As we get set. First pitch in, just a little low there. We're back to the top of the lineup for the Falcons with right fielder number 18, Anna Dixon. Goes for that outside corner, gets it, 1-1. Just a little high though on that one, 2-1. Like we said earlier, that's really what Gottschalk likes to work with is those outside corners, trying to pull the batters out just a little bit. She goes for that outside corner once again, gets it 2-2. Not as much of the fastballs we see from her, but when they come, it catches lots of batters off guard and still has a good amount of speed on it.
Lily saved first 2, and we ended up squandering it.
Just a foul tip out to the left. That one going for a golf cart. Just misses it though. Count stays 2-2. Tries the same thing, gets almost the exact same result. 2-2 stays the count. Tries that upper corner, but just a little high. Full count. Catches that one deep into left. And just a nice easy catch made by Marley McNulty. Gets the Falcons out number 1. So we move forward with the second baseman, number 9, Aaliyah Mara. Last time at bat, she was struck out. Goes for that outside corner once again. Ball 1 though. Tries close to the same spot. Still ball number 2. So she tries it down the center. It's going to go down that first base line. Just barely crossing over the fence. Unable for right fielder Peyton Ham to get to. 2-1 is the count, 1 out. Tries that outside corner just a little low though, 3-1. Catches tip of the bat, full count. And she's gonna walk her. So runner on first is number 8, the third baseman, Dana Denner. Steps up, of course. Dana Denner, one of the strongest hitters for the Rockets last time. Gottschall walked her. Possibility to see the same thing once again. Ball 1 just outside. Denner, of course, sitting at a 385 so far this season. So makes sense for the Falcons with the runner already on first. Trying not to send it, but does grab the tip of that one and sends it way out for that left side. I think it reached the parking lot. There's ball number 2. Same spot, ball 3. And with that one, we're going to see 2 runners on base, 1 in scoring position. As Loyola going to have a quick talk with the pitcher. As we get set to start once again. First baseman number 19, Riley Moore, will step up, try her hand with 1 out, 2 runners on.
Next up is first baseman number 19, Riley Moore.
Backdoor curve just a little high, ball 1. Same thing, just a little bit closer to the batter, ball 2. So she'll try the other corner and is able to get that one, 2-1. Again, 1 out, 2 runners on. Gets that one right down the center, gets that fastball once again, 2-2. So that one in the corner and gets her. That's going to be out number 2.
Now batting is the designated
Looking
player,
for
number
1
31,
more
Macy
as a
Moore.
designated hitter. Number 31, Macy Moore, steps up. Tries to get it down the center. Has it a little bit high, though. Ball 1. Since that went into the inside corner, strike 1. Goes for that outside corner now. Caught her there. 1-2. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Since that one straight down right into the hands of shortstop McCoy. Over to Sammy D is going to get the tag out at second, and that will end the top of the 3rd. As we move into the bottom, we're all tied up at 1, and we'll be right back here at Mercer Field on WBGU. Welcome back to Missouri Field, where we're at the bottom of the third between the Bowling Green Falcons and the Toledo Rockets. We're all tied up at 1, as leading off for the Falcons will be second baseman number 7, Sammy Dees. Down and away is the first pitch, ball 1. Sends it right down the center, but gets it right to the hands of Denner. And throw just in time to Moore. So it'll be out number 1 for the Falcons. As we go ahead and move forward with number 20, Maddie McCoy, who last time at bat did get a home run for the Falcons to put them in the lead for just a little bit against these Rockets. Tries to go for the same thing, just catches the bottom of the bat though. And we'll send it out. And Mandy McCoy will call time. As she steps away. Knocks out just a little bit. And gets set once again. That one gets low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, no one on base. Since that one once again deep, that one going to the right, and that one's gone as well. Give that another home run for Maddie McCoy. The Falcons now leading 2-1 over the Rockets in the bottom of the third inning. Have a day, Maddie McCoy. So with the Falcons leading by 1 and 1 out, we move forward in the batting order with number 00, first baseman Nikki Sorgi.
Next up for the Falcons, it's first baseman number 00, Nikki Sorgi.
That one just outside, ball 1. Right on down the center. 1-1. Grabs the tip of it, sends it into right on a foul. 1-2. Sends it deep into left, but just going to be picked up by left fielder Lexi Ekman. So 2 outs, no one on. Falcons lead by 1 as catcher number 30, Evelyn Loyola, will take her shot at it.
Next up for the Falcons, it's catcher number 30, Evelyn Loyola.
Just a little low, ball 1. Ball 2 on a high ball. Sends it right down the center. She's able to grab it, but sends it up and away. So count goes 2-2. Or 2-1, sorry. We'll send that one just past the pitcher and it'll get a single out to center.
There we go. MI, single up the middle. Yes.
So with 2 outs and a runner on first, designated hitter number 29, Sophie Weber, will step up after a quick talk between the catcher and the pitcher for Toledo.
Next up here is designated player number 29, Sophie Weber.
Sends that one just down the center. Strike 1. Just outside, 1-1. Straight on up and back. Camera guys up top, watch your head.
Count 1, 2. Counts 1 and
Yep.
2.
Sends that one down the center. She's going to go deep at the warning track, though. Going to be caught by center fielder Lauren Eckerson. So that'll close out the 3rd inning with the Falcons leading 2-1 over the Toledo Rockets. We'll be right back here on WBGU. Welcome back to Missouri Field in Bowling Green, Ohio, where we move into the 4th inning between the BGSU Falcons and the Toledo Rockets. Currently, the Falcons lead 2-1. As number 5, the shortstop Jenna Kroll steps in. Right down the center, pop fly out to center. There's L'Esperance. Just able to make the catch out of a little bit of confusion between her and, like, Sammy Dees. Could have had a triangle play with the ball falling right in the center, but L'Esperance able to go ahead and just grab that one. So that'll be out number 1. as catcher number 6, Raquel Emery, steps up. Right down the center for strike number 1. Goes for that upper outside corner, just a little bit too high though. Ball number 1. Catches her swinging on that, 1-2. Just outside, 2-2. Try to send it straight down. She's going to single off to right field. And so runner on first. We move forward with number 11, center fielder, Lauren Erickson.
Next up is the center fielder number 11, Lauren Erickson.
Try to send that one straight down. Caught her swinging. Same thing once again. Strike 2. Tries that outside corner just a little bit too much though. 1-2. 1 out, runner on first. Just a little high. 2-2. Just gets the tip of it, bounces off the net, back into the ump. Count stays.
That's the first time in all these years I've seen it do that.
Gets the inside corner for strike number 3. 2 outs, a runner on first as we move forward.
Next up for
Left
the
fielder
Rockets is
number
the left fielder
13,
number 13,
Lexi Ekman. Called strike 1. That one just outside for 1-1. Tries to get the hit. Hits the mask, I believe, of Loyola.
Did she swing there?
I thought it was even maybe fouled off.
It was a tip.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looked like trying to go for like a bunt on it. Gets the tip of it, bounces off the helmet. So it'll be a foul. So 1-2.
All right, let's go. Yep, 1-2.
Okay. Steve made sure he walked up to the net.
Tries to get that outside corner just a little low though. 2-2. Straight on back. And you're going to see Sarah Gonzalez, third baseman, run up and grab it for Loyola. Count stays the same, 2 outs. Runner on first as the Falcons lead by 1, 2-1. Right into the hands of Gonzalez. Throw is just in time to Nikki Sorgi. And that'll end the top of the 4th. We move into the second half of the 4th inning with the Falcons leading 2-1 right here on WBGU. Welcome back to Missouri Field in Bowling Green, Ohio, where the BGSU Falcons are taking on the Toledo Rockets. Currently, the Falcons lead 2-1 in the bottom of the 4th. As we get set, leading off will be number 13, the third baseman, Sarah Gonzalez, on a foul tip, 0-1.
No, not really.
Two of them are solo shots from McCoy.
Catches her on the inside swing, 0-2.
Something to help me. So now, there's your left on base number. Not too bad.
That one just a little high, ball 1. Foul tip, count will stay the same. Gonzalez this entire game has been able to pull out a lot of pitches from Darrow. Shanks it out to the right side. That one going foul. Goes for the inside corner, a little low, 2-2. Tries to get it mid into that right field, landing directly in front of Anna Dixon. Awards her the single. So we move up to number 2, Peyton Ham, the right fielder, who last time at bat was able to get a deep hit into the warning track at center field. Looking to do the same to try and get Gonzalez around the ring. Ball 1 called.
Worst part was we were up. Lily's blocked the first two, and
Tries to go for that outside corner once again. Still too low, 2-0. Sacrifice bunt to get Gonzalez to second. So it'll be 1 out, player in scoring position.
sitting in the office just thought, something will happen here in regulation, and it'll win.
As number 3, Marley McNulty, the left fielder, steps up.
Oh, God, that one in overtime at the end.
Next up, it's left fielder number 3, Marlon McNulty.
Singles it right into the hands of first baseman number 19, Riley Moore, but gets Gonzalez up to third. So with 2 outs, number 15, Greta Lesperance, center fielder, will try once again to get Gonzalez back home.
The lineup, number 15, center fielder Greta Lesperance.
And right up to the second baseman, who gets confused. And we'll stay at 2 outs, but now Falcons going to lead by 2, 3-1. And Greta Lesperance, one of the fastest base runners the Falcons have, going to go ahead and get to first base.
Next up for Bowling Green, here's second baseman number 7, Sammy Dees.
On that inside corner, ball 1. Sends it right down as Lesperance tries to steal second. She got it. So Sammy Dees trying once again. Sends it deep into right. It's back, and it's out of there. A 2-run homer for Sammy Dees. Let's just extend that lead for the Falcons. 5-1, the bottom of the 4th. So with 2 outs, number 20, Maddie McCoy, the shortstop steps up, who both times last time she was at bat has homered.
Next up for the Falcons, it's shortstop number 20, Maddie McCoy.
Shanks it down the third base line, sending it foul. 0-1. Gets the inside corner, 0-2.
I made those for them.
Yeah. Let's see. Picture that Taylor showed at the meeting Monday.
Oh.
It made me feel old.
Oh God, I wanted to cry.
Also made me
Just
feel
a little high, 1-2.
I use it late.
Go to the gym. You got it.
And she's going to send it right up to third baseman, Denner. Throw just in time. Over to Moore, and that will end the fourth inning. As we move into the fifth, Falcons lead 5-1 over the Toledo Rockets. We'll be back right here on WBGU. Welcome back to Missouri Field at the top of the fifth inning as Bowling Green Falcons take on the Toledo Rockets. Currently, the Falcons lead 5-1. As the leadoff hitter, number 18, Anna Dixon, steps up with a low and away outside ball, one thrown.
Find all like the videos and stuff that we've done to save them, and I found things from when Chad used to have the Twitter account when we did absolutely nothing on there. There was
Catches the tip of the bat, sends straight back, 1-1.
There was a video that all Chad did was just add music to players dancing, and he thought that was the coolest thing he's ever done, and it only had like 20 likes on it.
I remember when Taylor started operating that again. I was like, Screech team, that's a great idea. He's like, it's been around. I'm like, it has.
Sends it deep into center, but there's Last Bronze just unable to get the hold on it. They'll keep him at first, though. So, no outs, runner on first. As second baseman number 9,
Now batting is the second baseman, number 9,
Aaliyah Mara, steps up.
I have it saved. I think I bookmarked that one just so I can watch it.
That's like I think that's probably our funniest video that we ever posted.
Oh yeah. I think it's still our most
Deep into right there. Gonna get Marley McNo, or sorry, Peyton Ham. Gonna get the catch. Wrong side of the field on there.
I made the football schedule.
One out, one runner on first. As third baseman number 8, Dana Denner, steps up.
My one sentence in that video.
Both times up so far has been walked.
Honestly, you're right.
Now batting is the third baseman, number 8, Dana Denner.
Knew that video was posted. celebrity now.
Tries to send it down the center, gets the foul tip.
Oh, there it is.
Of course, Peyton Gottschall with Denner having that 3.85 ERA. He does not want to go head to head with her. Possibility that we'll just see another walk option.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian just has. It looks like Brian just has peanut butter on his face.
God, I miss when he used to do things like
There's ball number one.
Brian's engaged now.
that. Uh-uh.
Yep.
There you go.
I was saying like
Ball two.
should have been more sarcastic.
You know, and the one little nerve-wracking thing that you have to be thinking about if you're Gottschall here is when you walk them, you will have a runner on second and first. So you want to be very careful about how you proceed with the next batters after this.
Just seeing all the old people.
Like, look at our squad.
Yeah.
This is a squad.
Grabs a hold of it with the foul tip,
Yeah. Fresh.
hitting the front tire of the golf cart off to the side.
Why they don't let me model for that.
That was so much fun.
Sit out here with you.
2-2's the count. Shanks it down third base line for another foul. 2-2. One out, one runner on first.
The one video that I made.
Oh, when you dropped the pizza.
Ball three, full count.
I'm gonna say I need to be in the office and make content like that. Make it easier.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here's another one of your videos.
That's the mocking. That's what they're being rude.
Gets it down the third base line. Last second, turns off. Stays foul. 3-2, still the count. One out, one runner on.
Told me last night. I told him last night. Hey, I have an exam in the morning. Don't be stupid. I'm like, oh yeah, no one's gonna.
Gotchell still trying to work that outside corner to get the final ball. Denner, of course, trying to reach for it.
Just them two coming back.
So she changes up her style and throws a high one.
Long story short, I was up till
All batters, all runners go up one.
my exam.
So we move forward with the count with number 19, the first baseman, Riley Moore.
Now batting is the first baseman, number 19, Riley Moore.
This will be Riley Moore's third time as she gets one right down the middle, actually just barely outside, sorry. It's the third time on at bat. First time walked, second time was struck out with the count of 1-0. Two batters on and one out. Catches her on the swing. There's 1-1. Right in the hand of the shortstop. There's second to first. That's a double play, and that'll end the top of the fifth. So the Falcons lead 5-1 as we move into the bottom half of the fifth inning. We'll be right back here on WBGU. Welcome back to Missouri Field in Bowling Green, Ohio, where the BGSU Falcons take on the Toledo Rockets. Currently, the Falcons lead 5-1, as leading off for the Falcons, double zero first baseman Nicky Sorgi.
We'll get the stolen base on the next.
Yep.
Next time.
Perfect.
Just outside. Actually, they're calling that inside. That'll be strike number one. Little high there, 1-1. High and away, ball two. Puts that one down the center, 2-2. Make that a full count, 3-2. Sends it deep into right. Gonna be picked up easily, though, by Anna Dixon. So that'll be out number one for the Falcons. As catcher number 30, Evelyn Loyola, will step up once again.
Catcher number 30, Evelyn Loyola.
Inside, ball one. Ball two, just a little low. So 2-0 is the count, one out. Make that 3-0. Of course, Loyola singling off to right field last time at bat. Trying to find something similar here. But gets the outside corner, 3-1. She's going to send that deep into center. Picked up, though, by Lauren Eckerson. That'll be out number two. So the designated hitter, number 29, Sophie Weber, will take her shot.
Next up is the designated player number 29, Sophie Weber.
Sends that one on the inside corner and gets it. Strike one. Sends that one into their own dugout. As head coach Sarah Willis just hold on to that one for her as we get strike number two. Just catches it on the reach. Foul tipped off behind her. 0-2, 2 outs. Pop fly up right into the top of center field. There's shortstop number 5, Jenna Kroll, with the catch. 1, 2, 3 up, 3 down for a quick top of the fifth for the Rockets. As we move into the bottom, the Falcons lead 5-1. Welcome back to Missouri Field in Bowling Green, Ohio, where the BGSU Falcons are taking on the Toledo Rockets. Currently at the bottom of the fifth, the Falcons lead 5-1. As leading off for the Rockets, number 31, the designated hitter, Macy Moore. She's going to get that one right to Gonzalez, over to Sorgi, just in time for the tag out. Out number 1. So we move forward with number 5, the shortstop, Jenna Kroll.
Next up is the shortstop, number 5, Jenna Kroll.
Up and inside, strike 1. Little high, 1-1. Catches her swing and strike 2. Gotcha, of course, not seeing that fastball off to him, but when it does, it works well as she gets the hit right into the hands of Nikki Sorgi. And that will bring up out number 2 for the Falcons. As we move forward with catcher number 6, Raquel Emery. Of course, last time at bat, getting an RBI single to get the only points for the Falcons so far. Just a little outside, ball 1. Gets the inside corner, 1-1. 2 outs, no one on base. Right down the middle, strike 2. Just outside on the curve, 2-2. Tries that inside corner this time. A little bit too much, though. Full count, 3-2. And got him swinging. That'll end the sixth.
Up for the Rockets in the top of the sixth. It's 3
Top of the sixth.
Moving to the bottom of the
3
sixth.
up,
Falcons still
3 down.
at 5-1
Falcons
lead.
continue to hold the lead 5-1 over the Toledo Rockets. We'll be back right here on WBGU. Welcome back to Missouri Field in Bowling Green, Ohio, where the BGSU Falcons are taking on the Toledo Rockets. The bottom of the sixth, Falcons lead 5-1. As leading off is number 13, third baseman Sarah Gonzalez. Right down the center, will kick it off to right field. Going to be picked up, though, by right fielder Anna Dixon for out number 1. So we move forward with right fielder number 2, Peyton Ham, who last time at bat had a sacrifice bunt to help get Sarah Gonzalez around the bases.
Number 2, Peyton Hand.
Just a little outside there. Ball 1. Catches the tip of it for a 1-1. Sends it into right. And with the diving catch is Lexi Ekman for out number 2. Two outs, no one on. So left fielder number 3, Marley McNulty, will try her hand at it. Deep inside will be ball 1. Tries for that inside corner once again. Ball 2. Right down the center. There's strike number 1. 2-1 is the count. 2 outs, no one on. Sends it down the third base line into the fence. Foul ball. 2-2 is the count. Ooh, with a jump catch there by the shortstop, Jenna Kroll. That'll end the sixth. That'll be another 1, 2, 3 up, 3 down inning for the Rockets. The Falcons, though, continue to hold on to the lead as we move into the seventh, 5-1. Welcome back to Reserve Field, where the BGSU Falcons are taking on the Toledo Rockets. Currently at the top of the seventh, the Falcons lead 5-1. So pinch hitter number 2, Bree Robinson, will step up. Tries to go with that outside corner once again. Can't get it though. Ball 1. Gets it inside there. Strike 1. Sends it right into second baseman Sammy Dees as the throw just barely gets in time for out number 1. So left fielder number 13, Lexi Ekman. That one just barely outside. Ball 1. Same spot, ball 2. Sends it foul just off the side of the third baseman. 2-1. 1 out, no one on. Gets the bunt. The throw. Not in time as Gonzalez decides to hold on to it. So, the runner makes it to first off the bunt. With 1 out as we move back to the top of the batting order with number 18, right fielder, Anna Dixon. Strike one called. And on that last play, it's not something you want to have happen for the Falcons. He had 3 players there, all getting confused on who wanted to grab the ball, allowing the runner to get to first. You have a play like that, you need to have a little bit of a plan as it comes in just outside on ball number 1. 1-1 is the count, 1 out, runner on first. But you still got to have a plan to kind of figure out who will go for it, depending on where it lands. Yeah, she's going to send that right into center field. There's Greta Losperance. Going to pick it up out number 2. Runner stays on first as second baseman number 9,
Now batting is the second baseman number 9,
Aaliyah Mara, will step up. Just outside. Ball 1. Goes to that outside corner, but can't get it to fall. Ball 2. Gets it down the third baseline and fouls out. 2-1. 2 outs, runner on first. Falcons lead 5-1. Just a little low on that outside corner. 3-1. Tries that outside corner once again, but can't get it. Runner on second and first. As power hitter who's been walked all game, number 8, the third baseman, Dana Denner, steps up. So now the real question is, does Gottschall Walker and load the bases and hope on that last batter they can grab it? Or she tries to strike her out. That's going to be deep center, and that's out of there. That's a 3-run home run for Dana Denner. So, Falcons still in the lead by 1. 5-4 over the Rockets at the top of the 7th. 2 outs. As number 19, Riley Moore, the first baseman, will step up. Last time at bat, she was struck out. So Gottschall hoping to do the same thing here and close out this game. Just a little high though, ball 1.
In the summer of 2015, 4 hard-working lads from Australia.
I don't know what this is. What is 5 seconds of summer?
Time called, takes a couple swings, steps back in with 1 ball and 2 outs. Catches her on the swing, 1-1. Gets her in the outside corner, 1-2. Just a little high, 2-2. Fouls it through the net into the stands. Count will stay the same. Josh will get set, 2-2 with 2 outs. Just a little high, full count. Fouls that one out to right, reaches for the water, but can't make it there. Count stays the same.
That's what I thought. I don't know.
I finally put the name. I kept saying, I know that.
Catches her swinging, and that'll end it. The Falcons get unlucky at the end, 5-4 over the Toledo Rockets. So the Falcons going to go ahead and look to clean up their game just a little bit more in about 30 minutes from now, where we go into Game 2 of the midweek doubleheader between the Toledo Rockets. We'll be back.